Cobras Weekly. I'm your host, Brian Schmidt. On today's show, we will review last Saturday's 60-32 win versus the Columbus Lions with head coach of the Carolina Cobras, Billy Back. Our player spotlight, we will talk to Jack linebacker number 27, Pasquale Vacchio. Then finally, we'll talk about tonight's pink out game against the Orlando Predators. So stand by.
The hardest hits, the most intense section, the best wrestling on the planet. Ring of Honor Wrestling. Creating excellence every week.
Ring of Honor, Saturday at 11 on My 48. My 48 is my place for sports.
Miranda Lambert, the Roadside Bars and Pink Guitars Tour. Saturday, November 23rd at Greensboro Coliseum. The record-breaking award winner, Miranda Lambert. One of country music's most beloved. Very special guest, Maren Morris. Also featuring Pistolanis. Pre-sale for City Card members now through Thursday at 10 p.m. before the general public Friday morning at 10 at LiveNation.com.
Many are mediocre, but only few are excellent.
Ring of Honor, Saturday at 11 on My 48. Don't miss all the action. My 48 is my place for sports.
Welcome back. Joining me as he does every week on the Coach's Show, head coach of the Carolina Cobras, Billy Back. Billy, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me back.
60-32 win against Columbus Lions, back on the winning side.
Hey, it's always good to beat a rival, and to beat them like that, it was very gratifying, and it felt good to see our defense play like that and just continue to score. It was awesome.
So let's break this down a little bit. Let's first of all talk about the defense that has played phenomenal all year. Not only 4 touchdowns in this game, I believe 6 turnovers are all, but just constant pressure the whole game.
Yeah, we built the defense in the offseason, as you know, to be successful, and we got the right pieces of the puzzle and getting guys back that we needed, and we wanted to compete at the highest level with that defense, and right now we're doing that, and they're playing exactly as we thought they would play. Coach Reza has done a great job with that, instructing the defense on, game prep and everything, and the adjustments they make during the game, and the captains out there, Mike Green and Walter Thomas, and Squally as well, making these moves and helping guys stay focused has been a huge thing for us.
Now, you came into this game, the first time we played Columbus this year, coming off the 66-8 championship game. They definitely were going to come in with some fire and some attitude, but it seemed like really just from the beginning, really kind of took them out of the game, took their complete will to win, it seemed like, as the game went on. Even though they kept it close for a while, they just seemed like they really didn't believe they could win.
Yeah, with the relentless pressure we had from Walter Thomas all game, Micah Robinson, Steve Miller, Savon Pittman, it was just, the quarterback got hit. He had no time to thrown off his back foot. It really, in the grand scheme of things, they scored 3 offensive possessions. Our offense sputtered a little bit. Special teams had a blocked field goal for a touchdown for them. We put the ball in some tough situations for the defense, but the defense held tight. They bend, didn't break, and I was really, really impressed with how our guys played.
Columbus was 1 of 4 in the red zone, which is really kind of unheard of. So that really was a big part of the story.
And the one they got was that 6'6" receiver they threw just a jump ball to that, was a perfect pass and perfect catch. It was a great catch, actually, over the boards and made a good catch.
You're still not happy with the offense right now. We've talked about this through the week, but did you see signs that things are starting to change to where you want them to be?
Yeah, we've got a little bit of speed added to it. We saw some things on film that we fixed this week that we're going to be better at. You know, we got Von Pearson coming in that we traded for from Massachusetts, who's going to be a big factor to us. You know, we got to get the attention and focus off Jordan Jolly so he can make plays. You know, he's overcompensating for things to try to get himself open to make plays happen because others aren't. But we're consistent. You know, Zach Ducker is a consistent player for us. He's our leading receiver. He's running the jet sweep well with us. He's great with the ball in his hands, and so you know we got some good things brewing.
Special teams, Nick Belcher. Always seems to start the game off with a missed extra point, but then all of a sudden he catches fire, and he did that again this week.
Yeah, it's just him getting comfortable. You know, he's a great kicker. He's doing well for us. He's leading the league in all the categories, deuces, extra points. You know, he just wants to get his extra point percentage up, and be around 90%. You know, but he was 6 for 8 this past game, 3 big deuces for us. Now, you know, that's a touchdown change in the game. So he continues to do that. We'll be pretty good.
Got to feel good though right now, being at 4-1, top of the league. 3-way tie for first place right now with Jacksonville and New York. But a lot of season left, but it's got to feel good to be where you're at right now.
Yeah, we'll take it. You know, that one hiccup we had at Jacksonville, you know, kind of an eye opener to our offense, and you know, but at the same time, you know, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. So we're looking forward to finishing strong and getting that trophy again.
All right. When we come back, we're going to show highlights of Carolina's 60-32 win against Columbus. We'll be right back.
Miranda Lambert, the Roadside Bars and Pink Guitars Tour. Saturday, November 23rd at Greensboro Coliseum. The record-breaking award winner, Miranda Lambert. One of country music's most beloved. Very special guest, Maren Morris. Also featuring Pistol Annie's. Pre-sale for City Card members now through Thursday at 10 p.m. before the general public Friday morning at 10 at LiveNation.com.
Are excellent.
Ring of Honor, Saturday at 11 on My 48. Don't miss all the action. My 48 is my place for sports.
Welcome back, and now let's look at the highlights of Carolina's 60-32 game against Columbus. And Billy, let's start off with, coming right out of the gate, 23-yard pass, McCollum to Gregory.
Yeah, I just had a 6'4" on a 5'8". I'm going to take advantage of it, go up top and make the play, and that's what he did. I mean, Gregory's got good height, good hands, and he went up and made the play at the top of the point.
You know, one thing with our guys, always excited, always celebrating for the fans. But this was just a great catch in the corner of the end zone.
Yeah, it was a good ball placement too. I don't think the route was great, but he got himself open, and Chuck put it where it needed to be.
Kenny Veal with an interception. Kenny been a long-time player for us, and first game in, big play.
Yeah, Kenny came in, put it in the middle. You know, we moved Mike to the edge and put Kenny in the middle because he can play the middle guy, and he's just a ball hawk. Ball's in the air. Kenny's got receiver skills when it comes to ball in the air, and he gets back on it, and they try to throw him deep, and great play.
That's a great catch too. That's a great catch. And we'll see another really good angle of it here.
That's the pressure
great
we're
hit,
talking about.
on the quarterback.
Yeah, that's good pressure. I mean, they just both tag teamed up there, and it's awesome.
Down in the red zone, big play, pressure. Mike Green with the interception and return for a touchdown.
Yeah, Mike's got old man speed. You know, he's got those sidestep jukes, just jogs it out and puts his hand down. You know, he's a vet of the game. You know, the convoy was there, just excited. It was a game-changing play.
And one thing Mike told me early in the week was he was getting ready to celebrate, didn't realize somebody was behind him, and had to use an old stiff arm, and we'll kind of see that here. He actually really did believe there was nobody behind him, started to celebrate, and had the uh-oh moment.
You watch Pittman whiff right here. No, Pittman's not much of a blocker, but that Matt kid can fly, number 5. He was going to catch anybody from behind.
This is a great throw and catch. McCollum to Jordan Jolly.
This is just Jolly and Chuck's, communication. They just know there's going to be, one for the other. Again, picking on 3 again. He's a smaller defensive back. Great kid, good player. But the height advantage, we got to take advantage of, and Chuck and Jolly did just that. And under duress, threw off his back foot, made a perfect pass.
I really love this ball placement, and I love this catch. It's just a great play. In a constant theme game, seems game to game, Zach Ducker with a touchdown run.
Yeah, he's good with the ball in his hands. He understands to read the blocks, let the blocks happen. He doesn't get too over antsy and want to cut it back. He lets the seal happen. And 33, Brandon Sutton with a great lead on that. Getting his first action at fullback, did a great job for us.
Yeah, we see it again. It just seems to have been a staple. And then later in the game, we're going to see you come off this play and do something a little different, and we'll see that here in a little bit. But this is a great play.
Yeah, Duck's good with the ball in his hands.
All right, we've got a sack and a fumble recovery by Savon Pittman.
Yeah, Steve Miller came in there, got a nice little strip sack, and his roommate Pittman dives on the fumble. We'd rather him dive on it than try to make any yak after that, because I'm not sure about his running skills being from Canton, Ohio. So
yeah, this is great pressure all night. He never was comfortable in the pocket.
No, it has to go through your middle pressure and your edges. It all worked together.
All right, right here, our player spotlight today is on Pasquale Vacchio and his first touchdown of the game, and we're going to see him do this again.
Yeah, Squally jumps up, one hands it. He tells he's got the best receiver skills on the team. He'll let you know that. He's on a skateboard right there. That's a skateboard celebration. Monster Gronk spike right there, by the way, too. I'm not sure if he's a Gronk fan or not, but that was a heck of a Gronk spike.
That was a great spike.
But to twist his body around one-handed, 0 ball security whatsoever right there, but we'll take the touchdown anyway.
Really right here, play of the game. 4th down, goal line. They score here. They're back in the game. Not only do we get the goal line stand, but we get the strip. Recovery by Squally to the house.
I'm telling you, he's just a ball hawk. He goes in there and, he's kind of that, plays that way. He's kind of that, that butthole. He's active and he's mean. And watch this. Go to the camera. Tell him that play's dead.
Yeah,
don't run that play.
Yeah, and this was such a great goal line stand, because a score here puts them somewhat back in the game, and now really at this point it turned it around to where they really didn't have a shot.
Well, this kind of made you feel good because your defense holds them tight, stopped them, 4th down earlier in the game as well. So
all right, how about a little something off? We've seen the Zach Tucker sweep and a little something off this.
I want him to hold this fake a little bit longer, but Chuck, he works out every day. 44 may not. He just got a free ride into the end zone from the Charles McCollum Express. Hit him with the old okey doke, dropped his shoulder, just put him on his back, extended in. So that was a big play for us on 4th down. We looked back at the tape, and the jet sweep would have scored as well, but we want to try a little something different, and it worked. Final
play for the game for us. Little bit, not only an interception by Mike Green, but a little bit of unselfish here, and pitching the ball to Robinson for a touchdown.
Yeah, Mike trying to make something happen. TC running with the ball, just like a wind-up doll, just cutting back, making moves, diving in the end zone. Mike wanted to make sure he got credit for that pick, but TC got credit for the touchdown, so it was a good game.
All right. When we come back, we're going to have our player segment with number 27, Jack linebacker, Pasquale Vacchio.
Feel great. Rock and roll, man. Here we go! Let's go!
In 2016, a league was formed.
3-0. Oh, what a play! Oh, what a hit. Look out.
In 2018, a franchise was born.
Excellent
block. But let's watch this again. Watch McCollum.
That led to a national championship.
Watch Jolly here with his arm wrapped around. There's the play. And I don't see McCollum running too often, but when he does, he's extremely effective. He's always trying to.
We made a point tonight who MVP really is, who the first team players really are. For you guys in this city here, best fans in the league, best franchise in the league.
The hardest hits, the most intense action, the best wrestling on the planet. Ring of Honor Wrestling. Creating excellence every week.
Ring of Honor, Saturday at 11 on My 48. My 48 is my place for sports.
Welcome back to our Carolina Cobras player segment. Today we are joined by Jack linebacker number 27, Pasquale Vacchio. And from this point on, I just get to call you Squally like always.
Perfect.
Hey, so talk a little about where you went to college.
Well, I actually I had a pretty good senior year of high school football, but I only got one Division I offer. I didn't even go. I went to a Division II school down the block called CW Post, Long Island University, and then after that I left. I went to junior college for a year, and then I ultimately finished at Buffalo State, a Division III, where I went All-American my senior year, and then got a chance to work at a Division I pro day at the University of Buffalo. And then eventually worked my way onto the arena scene, and now I'm here with you, Coach.
You've been here with us since the end of last year. Talk a little bit about your pro career from where you started and things you've done, because you have always been one of the premier Jack linebackers in arena football. Everywhere you've been, you know, I've played against you, obviously here with us, but you've always been one of the premier Jack linebackers.
Actually, originally I started as a MAC linebacker, and I was just like, you know, maybe I'm only 6 foot, like maybe 6'1" on a great day. And I was like, you know, I don't think I could play this MAC linebacker for too long. Like I had to eat a lot of food. I had to play at a weight my body wasn't really ready for. So then I was thinking in the offseason, you know, maybe I could transition to a Jack linebacker where it's more athletic, maybe allow me to play for longer periods of time. So I transitioned from 2014 to 2015 to a Jack-like position, which I've been playing for the past 4 or 5 years now. And over time, I just, you know, I just get better with time, I guess. And then I'm fortunate enough to be in the right situation, in the right place at the right time a lot of the times.
Yeah, you certainly do that. Your instincts are phenomenal at everything that you do. Coach, talk a little bit about him, because this is a guy that we've talked about for years. And we finally got him here last year, and now we tie him up and put him in the closet and we don't let him leave.
I hated playing against him. You know, we played against him in Spokane, and he kept saying, text me. Don't text me. Don't text me. I'm like, text you? I don't even have your number. But he was saying, don't test me, because he didn't have his front teeth in.
That's a good one.
So we tested him. He picked us off a few times. And, you know, last year when it came about, when he asked for his release from Massachusetts, we didn't hesitate to snatch him up. And we wanted him here ASAP, you know, because we can't play against him, because he knows everything we're going to do and stops what we're trying to do every time. So we got him here. He was a spark plug to us. You know, helped us carry us through the championship game. And he's the exact same thing as he's been here this year as well. So, you know, we're lucky to have him. He's fun to be around. Good conversation. If you see him out in public, talk to him, conversate with him. His name actually means Easter. We just found that out today.
Origin Latin.
Origin Latin. So there's a lot of fun facts about Pasquale Vacchio that you need to find out.
You know, one thing you said was he's so instinctive and he knows what's going to happen. Talk a little bit about, and both of you talk a little bit about this. You, from a coaching standpoint, not very many players really prepare the way he does.
Yeah, whether it's going against Little Piglet or Baby Dinosaur, you know, he knows exactly.
I do have a lot of nicknames. I like giving people nicknames.
And he knows the tendencies. He knows the alignment, where they're going to be if they're stacked behind the quarterback, what's coming, and that's like a captain's status on our defense, to where he can make the checks with the D-line and the up front, to where we're in the right position to make stops, and that's what he does.
Talk about how you prepare for a game, but not only physically, but also you're a very big film guy.
I watch film, but I don't like to rewatch the same thing. Like I'll watch a whole game, like, and I'll stop it. I'll go back and I'll rewatch certain plays, but I'll only go through it once. I won't go put it on again. I'll watch a new film, like a past game. Like I don't like to watch too much because then I start trying to pinpoint everything instead of just letting my natural abilities and reactions take over. Then I start guessing, and that makes it's like I'm having reverse psychology fights with myself. But playing with this D-line makes it a lot easier, and it's actually enhances my my athletic abilities and instincts as well, because these quarterbacks have less than maybe 2 seconds to get rid of the ball. With the dogs we got up front, like, it just makes my job a lot more fun, to be honest.
You've had you were our player of the week a couple weeks ago. And I no doubt after your performance this week, I've got a funny feeling you're going to be player of the week this week.
If you were a bet man, I'd bet that you are.
I would bet that you are as well.
On this one, I think I'd go with myself.
I sent your picture in, so you are.
Yeah, I would too.
Perfect.
It's already done.
Was that a good picture?
It's done. Oh, it's a great one.
Okay. Well, it is always fun to be around you, and I appreciate you coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, Coach.
All right. Hey, when we come back, we are going to talk about tonight's game against the Orlando Predators and Pink Out Night, so stay tuned.
The best wrestling on the planet. Ring of Honor Wrestling, creating excellence every week.
Saturday at 11 on My 48.
Miranda Lambert, the Roadside Bars and Pink Guitars Tour. Saturday, November 23rd at Greensboro Coliseum. The record-breaking award winner, Miranda Lambert. One of country music's most beloved. Very special guest, Maren Morris. Also featuring Pistolanis. Pre-sale for City Card members now through Thursday at 10 p.m. before the general public Friday morning at 10 at LiveNation.com.
The hardest hits, the most intense section, the best wrestling on the planet. Ring of Honor Wrestling, creating excellence every week.
Ring of Honor, Saturday at 11 on My 48. My 48 is my place for sports.
Welcome back. And Billy, let's talk about tonight's Pink Out game against the Orlando Predators at Greensboro Coliseum. And one thing I want to mention is all the jerseys are going to be auctioned off and proceeds are going to go to a little Pink House of Hope. We're also going to have special Pink Out t-shirts that will be sold for $10, and all proceeds are also going to Little Pink House of Hope. So it's going to be a really big night. And Billy, let's talk about that. It's going to be a real special night. Pink Out, cancer awareness. Going to be a very special, very fun night.
Yeah, we're excited about it. I mean, it's always for a good cause. It gives the guys an opportunity to wear something different. You know, men can wear pink also. Our jerseys are made by Power Sportswear, a company out of Dayton, Ohio, that did a great job. They look sharp. You know, they're pretty awesome looking. So I know the guys are excited about it, and we're looking forward to representing.
We also got a football game going on this night against the Orlando Predators. They started off the year beating Columbus. They've struggled since. What do you see from this team, and what impresses you, and what do you look for going into this game?
Well, they got a good young quarterback in the name of Brian Hicks. I think he can be the next up-and-coming big name in the arena game. They got a young kid, number 13, hasn't had any college or professional experience, rookie coming in and making plays at receiving core, putting up numbers. So they got a veteran center that plays well. You know, from what I understand, they had a wholesale change on the defensive backfield. So we'll see how that plays out today. But at the same time, I feel like that they're trying to take the right strides, and they're the Orlando Predators. I know the ownership, Kenny McIntyre, is trying to get that team back to what they used to be. You're gonna take some hiccups. Little late start getting people signed, and so they're taking some bumps and bruises along the way.
In this kind of a game, obviously, we've always talked about we care about what our opponents do, but we care more about what we do. What are you looking for from the Carolina Cobras in this game? Offensively, defensively, special teams?
Well, we just need to play fast, continue to play fast, and work on our mesh points, work on our chemistry between offense, defense, and special teams, and just really focus on us, because we always say the only team that can beat us is us. And going back to our only loss, offensively, we turned the ball over 3 times. We got stopped on 4th down on certain play calls that weren't great. And so we beat ourselves. And to hold a team to 35 points and to lose a game is kind of saying the offense is lacking. So our goal this game is to push forward offensively, timing, crisp routes, making catches, just doing the little things and let the big things take care of themselves.
Okay. You made a trade late last week with Massachusetts for a wide receiver. Talk a little bit about him and what you're expecting from him.
Well, yeah, we traded for Levon Pearson, call him Von Pearson, from the University of Tennessee, he's a big time player. He made big plays on us last season at home. Made plays on us this year, and I could tell that we needed a spark. And so I reached out to Massachusetts and said, we're willing to make a trade. We need a receiver. What about Von Pearson? And they agreed to it. And he may be dressing today, he may not be. We have to decide that, but. He's a guy that's going to put a spark to our offense and give Jolly some breathing room, as well as the new guy, Prince Shinola, and Zach Ducker to move forward and go from there. So we're excited about him. I think he'll make a splash.
Big night, as we talked about, Pink Out Night. Talk a little bit about what you want from fans coming to this game. We've got such a big night. We talked about our last game, it was so loud. It really did get loud. Talk about the energy that you want fans to bring to this game.
Well, it's a great cause for one, but at the same time, it's our another game at home. That we need to have the fans there for. Behind our backs, everything. Whether it's a big game, promotional wise, or a big game on the field, we just want the fans to be in the stands, packed, supporting. It is football inside. It's supposed to be nice and warm. So hopefully people come in and where it's always 73 and
always 73 and sunny inside, isn't it?
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, as always, I appreciate you being here.
Absolutely. It was a
I'll
pleasure.
probably see you next week.
Yeah. I'll see you later today.
All right, folks. Thank you very much for joining us. And come back next week. Another exciting coaches show. Hopefully another big victory. And please come out tonight. Pink Out Night. Going to be a great night. We want to see everybody there.